Welcome, this is Ritesh from Dancing with Data. I hope all of you are doing well. So, what I have for you today? Since this is Desktop Specialist exam series, and today we are going to start with our first topic, that is connecting to and preparing data. So, we are going to cover those highlighted topics today. Let's go back to the slide. Let let's get started. क्योंकि डेटा ही दाता है. So let's start with this. We have written this chapter for Tableau Desktop Champion. So you can see they have provided the information about data source, extract, and live connection. So for Tableau, the data source is as simple as that. We are talking about this data source tab, right? This data source tab. So you can go to file. There are different ways with the help of which you can connect to data sources. You can say new data source. You can go to Tableau server, to a file type, to a text type, and you can go to that very particular file and you can select that. Or you can go to the server and you can key in your configuration and key in your password, username and password. Make uh, you'll have to make use of the Oracle adapter as well. So it depends. So each Tableau server level um, connections would have the adapters as well, but this is out of scope. So I go to data source. So suppose we have connected to the Excel sheet sample superstore, or our favorite one. Now, if I go to data source, you see on the right hand side there are two options over there. One is live, another is extract. This is live, this is extract. So if I just keep it live and go back, you can see there is a single cylinder over there. And if I make it extract from there, also I can make it extract, use extract. You will see two cylinders and it shows, this arrow shows that data is coming from, it is extracting data. So that's why for the extract, this is the icon. And for the live, you have a single cylinder over there, right? So this is the difference with respect to the icon. And let us talk more about these two options, when we should use live, when we should use extract. Let's see. Understand the trade-off between using a live connection and an extract. So first of all, some data sources will not allow extract. That means that you don't have the option to create the extract. So when I say you don't have the option to create extract, you will not be able to create extract, use extract. So here I can convert it, but in some of the data sources you don't even have the option. So it's simple, right? So when you don't have the option, you are going to make use of live connection only. That's easy choice, right? However, we understand that you need to get your users connected to data today. So in this section, we provide some guiding principles that you can use to make sound data access decision as you roll up your shiny new Tableau server. That makes sense, but that is an easy option, right? Okay, it will not, extract is not possible. Okay, live. That's it. You don't have any option. Now, the other guiding principle is that performance is more important than data freshness. Use an extract. That means you don't need live data. So just think about the scenarios where you really need, or on your day-to-day life, what are the different scenarios for which you need live data source. I think one of the good example is Sensex. Means I am not into that, but whatever the current index is there, you would like to see the live performance over there, the shares value, which goes up and down on a daily basis, on an hour basis. So that is one of the example. The another example would be Crick Info. You are watching a live match, means you are watching a live match via Crick Info. So you would like to see that commentary live, right? You get the commentary over there. Or uh, we talk about, I'm not much into football or soccer. There would be different sites giving the live updates. So in those scenarios also, data freshness is very very important, right? But if the performance is more important than the data freshness, that you'll go with extract, because with extract you have a different optimization technique which is inbuilt also, and you can also do a lot of filters from your side as well when we say extract filters. For example, so I'm talking about the case where performance is more important than data freshness. For example, sample superstore, I have a daily report, so it does not need a refresh every minute or every hour. Once in a day is more than enough, or say twice in a day to be on the safer side. So in such cases, I'll go to the data source and I'll say, okay, I'm okay with the extract, and you have different options over there. First of all, let me tell you the extract files, these are columnar databases, right? Just for your knowledge, these are um, so just for your knowledge, the extract files are columnar databases. And when you say columnar databases, it will make the maximum use of current CPU and memory, right? So that is the other advantage. And the third one is, now you can see you have come to this page. Now you have the option to add filters over there. For example, like I belong to the region south, so I would not like to have the excess data where you have central, east, and west. I don't need that. I keep it south. That means whenever it will extract, it will just filter the south region data, and that helps me. Also, you have the other option of incremental refresh. So if you have any column which would satisfy the incremental refresh scenario, for example, order date, if I set this as the incremental identity column, then what it will do in the next refresh, it will check, okay, I have data till 26th of November and I need to get data after that. So it will just check that. That means it will not do the full extract, it will do the incremental refresh. That will again be more advantageous for you because it will save time, it will save CPU and memory again. But you should have that very particular column. You should not have historical update, right? Once the order is done, that is the full and final record for that very particular order ID. Also, you have other options over there like top rows, like top 100 rows. This is very handy when you are doing development, right? At that very point of time, it will be very handy for you. So these are the options that you have with the extract that would really, really help you. So let's go back to the slide. If the real-time data is required for business decision, use a live connection. This is the reverse of what I said in the previous slide, that if you are dealing with Cricinfo, sites like Cricinfo or Sensex or shares market, where you need to have live data is more important, is very, very important. Performance will always be important. So if you want live data source, then you will have to optimize your database as per the requirement. That will be more expensive, but you don't have any other option as well. A person who is sitting at the consumers who are expecting live scores from cricinfo.com, for them they don't care. Whatever you do from the backend side, you will have to optimize your data to make it an efficient live data source refresh. So that's what. So extract can be refreshed frequently, but as we explained earlier, these updates can be processor intensive and can slow the performance, right? So you can see the options of extract being refreshed every 15 minutes or even 5 minutes you can do from the Tableau server perspective. They can provide you that option, but actually they don't provide this option, but it won't make any sense because again it will be very, very CPU and memory intensive processes that we would like to avoid. Then we will go with the live connection. Yes, you will have to optimize your live data source, right? For example, you have Oracle database, you will have to optimize it, you have to create indexes, table partitions, and the other objects. You may need to add other objects as well, which would help you to like materialized views as well as far as Oracle database is concerned, so that it can increase the performance of your database. If a workbook contains sensitive data, use a live connection. So extract means it is being exposed to the people who have access to that data source, right? So if you have got very sensitive data and that is residing at Oracle database, you only want those folks who are having the credential, username and password for that database, then go with live connection again. So for the user level security as well, Sometimes we go with the live connection because for example, for the Oracle database, okay, you key in your username and password. If you have the username and password, then only you will be able to log in to that very particular workbook. Last but not the least, compare the performance of extract and live connections. So in the scenarios where, okay, you don't, you know, that does not matter, even if you have the live connection or the extract does not matter, means I don't want my uh, connection as live because it means it's not very important for me, but I want the best option out of two. For example, I have a daily report, right? Okay, if the live connection is giving me better result, I can go with live connection as well, right? But you would be thinking, really, in some of the cases, can that happen? That your live connection is performing better than extract? Yes, in some of the cases it may happen. In some of the exception scenarios where your ultimate data source or the live connection is very 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 performance oriented, it may even perform better than extract. Then how do you record that, or how do you analyze that, or how do you come to a decision? So there is something called record and analyze workbook performance. I have a separate video on the same, that you will make use of your uh, inbuilt recording capability of Tableau. You go to help, and you go to setting and performance, and you say start performance recording. You do activities at your workbook, and after that you come back and stop the performance recording. So that would help you to analyze that which is better. Again, I have a separate video on the same, detailed video. If you are interested, you can go through that. So we have come to the end of this very particular section. We'll meet you in the next section. We'll have to cover everything over there so that it will be a good guide for